Or get crazy with the old guy.
The whole world is crazy, man. Man, women today are crazy, man. My wife, y'all don't know my wife, because my wife is crazy, man. You ever eat cheese doodles? Cheese doodles are crazy.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Talking Crazy 88, back again with another episode for you. Wanted to do a quick video on this beautiful Saturday evening. I don't know why I'm home, but maybe because I spent the whole day out and about, thinking and meditating and going down to my favorite place and just hanging out next to the water, just watching the East River. Just such a beautiful day, though. But it's just a beautiful day just to chill and relax, not stress anything, and not stress anything important. That's not important. Excuse me. Something that just came to my mind, and I wanted to talk to you young brothers about having female friends. Now, as you know, I don't have any female friends. All an exception but one. And even that one is, I might have to cut her off. Having a female friend, fellas, is useless to a man's progress. And let me explain to you why. Back when I was in college, or way back in high school and college, I was sort of the gregarious type. I was friends with everybody, especially with women. I mean, with girls and women. And I noticed something that, looking back on my life, I just noticed that the female friends in my life, they were totally useless to me. Now, with the fellas, you just hang out with friends. We hang out, drink, talk shit. And then we help each other out whenever we get into some trouble. I don't find that, you have that same camaraderie, that camaraderie with women. You just don't. Maybe, I'm trying to figure out what value does having a woman around where all you doing is just listening to her stupid problems all day long, going out for lunch or dinner, Starbucks, coffee, paying for it, utterly just treating her like a girlfriend without the benefits. See, I can respect y'all players out there who raise their game up like I did and have had relationships over the past few years that were friends with benefits. Hey, man, I'm cool with that. Because anything other than sex, well, a woman is not that useful to me. I'm starting to see what the brothers were talking about on their videos. About, their women have no value or use to a man, especially American men. American women have no value to a man. See, especially if you're in a relationship or a marriage, because you see, I was once in a relationship with a woman that had nothing. I had an education, I had a good job, not even a job. I had a career. I had career plans. I had bought my own co-op. I'm living the life that I was supposed to live. Until that buckethead bitch. Now you can go back to my life was messed up by a black American woman, and my story was not uncommon, but than any other of you brothers out there, except mine is on a greater scale. But I've never blamed her, but I've always blamed myself for that predicament. I always blame myself for putting myself in that position. I put myself in a position to fail because you don't want to believe that bitch will be there for you when you fall on your face, but she wasn't there for you. And I've noticed that this was a pattern among my female friends. When things got a little tight, they were nowhere to be found except for one. And from that point on, I made it a rule never to have female friends. It's not worth it, fellas. Keep your mind on your career. Keep your mind on starting your own business. Keep your mind on accomplishing your goals, because let me explain something to you. There are websites, TV shows, radio shows, blog talk radio shows that are geared to empower women to reach their potential. There are no blog talk radio shows, well, very few, and I can name one off the top of my head that you should really be taking notes whenever this brother speaks. I'm not going to mention his name, but I think you have an idea of who I'm talking about. There's not a lot of videos or podcasts out there to empower these young men, to empower these little boys. Because you got one brother that's selling T-shirts that black boys rock. And then you got a television show on BET that's named Black Girls Rock. Well, here in Talking Crazy Land, black children rock, whether they're boys or girls. So, because like the song says, they are our future. They're the ones that's going to try to take care of me when I'm old. But other than that, I just had to throw that in here, but because that had nothing to do with the podcast itself, the title of the podcast. I tend to digress a lot. But yeah, get rid of all your female friends. If you have female friends in your life, get rid of them. Unless they actually saved your life or did something for you that was totally beyond the scope. Put it this way, they did more for you as an individual than anybody else would have. Other than that, get rid of them. I just wanted to throw that out there, but I'll be back with another podcast later when I'm sobered up. This is Talking Crazy 88, and I am out of here, people.